Huh. Okay. Uh, sorry about that. My mic wasn't turned on for some reason. Hopefully y'all can hear me now. All right. Well, we will jump right back in where we left off. Well, we have a whole lot of new stuff to check in on. All right, so let's see. Wow, lots of stuff happening. All right, well, let's hang out in the house for a little while. Let's go talk to Ryder.
ありがとう、シロ。手間をかけますね。
What do we do? Hey, I barged in on you, so the least I could do is bring tea. Ryder bows her head in thanks, taking her teacup from the tray. Each teacup reflects its owner's preferences. Tosaka has a cat print, Sakura's is fancy china, Saber's has wavy patterns, and Ryder's is a large bison-style cup. Goes without saying that Fujine has a bold tiger stripe pattern. What a shock, right? What an absolute shock. Okay. I'll spend the afternoon reading for leisure. That said, it would be rude to just barge in, borrow a book, and leave. Ryder's the biggest bookworm in the house, and she doesn't seem to mind when I do that, but I start innocently thinking of other ways to kill the time.
何やら悩んでいますね。
No, I'm actually pretty relaxed right now.
どこかに私を誘いたいとか
Should we invite her somewhere? I'm not sure how to answer that. I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to go somewhere with her. Oh, tease me like that.
そのつもりはないのですが。そういえば、シロ。
What?
シントのプールをご存知ですか
I do know of the pool in Shinto. In fact, a few days ago we took the Seiba there. She had lots of fun. Waku Waku Zaban, right? Waku Waku Zaboon markets itself as an all-weather, all-inclusive indoor water park and resort. The way it's marked reminds me of okonomiyaki made with the most expensive flour and eggs coated with gold leaf and wrapped in a fancy box with a ribbon. In short, it's a pool. At some point, construction on it finished in Shinto. I wonder what all the buzz is about. It's been a while since it opened up, right?
そうですね。私も見つけたときは驚きました。便利なものです。冬でも雨でもオールシーズンオープンだというのですから。
Why not? It's certainly high-ended concept. I'm a little surprised to hear Ryder bring it up, though. Have you been, Ryder?
はい、2度ほど。
She's been there twice already, wow. Oh, another surprise. Which means the most adult person in the Emiya household, Ryder, wore a swimsuit. Now that sounds like a sight worth seeing. Huh? You have a swimsuit, Ryder?
さくらが買うときに一緒に選びましたもので。
Why am I not surprised that Sakura helped pick it out?
白。
Her flirtatious glance leaves me unable to play it cool. Ryder in a swimsuit would be like an Oni and an iron club or a saber with Excalibur. Utterly invincible. I am, but was there a commotion when all you went to Zaban? I know I'd make one.
はい。声をかけてくる男性が多くて。
I mean, can you really blame them though, Ryder? I mean, let's face it, according to, because this is Medusa, and according to the mythology, she was created as literally the man's ideal woman, so of course men are hitting on her left and right.
まあ、時には泳ぐことが懐かしく
I mean,
なる。
let's face it, the giant monster snake that she turned into is not the ideal for anyone, but you know, hey. I nod. I imagine the deep blue Aegean Sea and the stark white temples of her homeland.
それでもいろいろと面白いところです。どなたか女性の方を誘っていかれると良いのでは。
She suggests, smiling. A pool date with a girl is so cliché, it feels illegal. But she's talking about it like it doesn't even concern her, yet she's curious. I decided to shoot for the moon. Do you want to go together, Ryder?
私とですか？
Yes, you heard me, together.
そうですね。いえ、やめておきましょう。いろいろな方に悪い気がします。
Be a disservice to other people. What the hell? I knew it was a long shot, and in the end, I didn't get the answer I wanted. Figures. So you're okay if Sakura comes along?
さくらと行くのなら、私がいない方が楽しめると思いますが。
Yeah, but I wouldn't be able to appreciate your swimsuit. Too bad. I won't be able to persuade Ryder. Seeing my dejection, Ryder sips her tea and chuckles.
そう落ち込まずに、シロ。運が良ければ、偶然プールで出会えるかもしれません。
I'll keep my hopes up then. If I don't lose hope, I might get to see Ryder in her swimsuit someplace, someday. I bet she strikes a hell of a figure. Hold on. I just tried to imagine it and realized a major problem. Ryder, wait.
何でしょうか、シロ。
What do you do with your glasses when you're at the pool? You can't keep them on all the time while swimming. But she has those mystic eyes. There's supposed to be a special class of eyes that even she can't control whenever she takes her glasses off. Wait, does she wear her blindfold at the pool? She already stands out in her usual savant outfit. And the blindfold just ups the sexiness. That sounds way too dangerous with a swimsuit. Ryder laughs.
さあ、どうでしょう。
Oh, that's just cruel. Ryder, it's an important question.
女は秘密が多い方が綺麗になるとリンが言ってましたから。 それに習うことにしましょう。
Oh, she's just not gonna answer. Wait, what? Now I'm really curious. Denied. Denied. No getting to see Ryder in her swimsuit. I guess we go to sleeps? And we skip the final scene because we've watched it way too many times now. Okay, so nothing at the Emiya house in the morning. Well, we better hit up the train station and go talk to Rin. Some new stuff happening on day one. Woo! We're making progress. I walk in the downtown area in front of the Shinto station while wiping the sweat from my forehead. I felt the depth of autumn recently as the days have gotten shorter, but for some reason today is... It's hot for once. I should have put on a hat. I'm looking for shade. I run into someone I know. Yo, Tosaka, what are you looking at?
なんだ、エミヤくんじゃない。
I look in the direction that Tosaka is facing to see what is attracting her attention. Waku Waku Zaban?
さ、今まで気がつかなかったけど、あんなプール立ってたのね。
Yes, they did build the pool. We were just discussing that with Ryder, actually. That is an indoor water park unaffected by weather that opened in Shinto this summer. From a water slide to a wave pool, in an indoor dome, it's advertised that you could feel like it's summer at any time. Yeah, I think it just opened in July. I remember seeing it in a newspaper ad.
そういう初対じみたチェックは欠かさないわね。どんな感じなのかしら。
Well, if you ever become a housewife, maybe you'll figure it out, Rin. Wait, it's insulting. I don't know anyone who went. Come to think of it, your house is a Western-style house, but you don't have a private pool.
え、あるわよ、そんなの。お金の無駄だから使ってないけど。
Oh, she does have a private pool. It's just never been used. Okay. What a tragedy. She immediately replies like it's normal. Oof, a wonderful reply. Just as a commoner would expect from someone who lives in that mansion.
言っておくけど、あれとは比べ物にならないくらい小さいわよ。せいぜい15メートルぐらいね。
It's not about how big it is. Well, I mean, it kinda is about how big it is. Let's face it. Normal houses don't even have a pool to begin with. Oh, hey, Gumigun, welcome to the stream. Damn, you bourgeois. Slip and fall by the poolside.
何？私の家のプールを使いたいの？
I am doing good. How are you doing? Well, at least once. It makes me want to experience what a private pool is like.
へえ、意外ね。エミヤくんはレジャーを楽しめる性格じゃないと思ってたのに。
How could you think that, silly Rin? Well, I just happened to get curious. Shinji dragged me to the theaters the other day, and the movie was about this granddaughter of a billionaire who lives in a mansion and falls in love with a stranger with no family.
自発的に映画を見に行くのはいいことだけど、なんか男二人にしては
That is an odd choice for two guys. Well, just listen. As the guy lives a life full of getting hurt, he becomes the one hurting others. The heroine opens up his closed heart with her mysterious atmosphere and uninhibited charm. I'm glad to hear that your flu is gone. Yay, Frigumi! He's healthy again. Yeah, it was entertaining. But the heroine starts to get enchanted by the guy who stimulates her mental instincts, and then they decide to run off together. On the last night at the mansion, there's a scene where they flirt together in the pool. It was a series of juicy shots that could be made into a photo book, and it's still ingrained in my mind.
なるほど、いい映画じゃないそれ。
Really? Sounds kind of boring, actually. Of course, the guy gets caught cheating and is killed by the heroine, and the trauma of the shocking ending of the corpse floating in the pool remains in my mind. Have I watched anything in the past 2 weeks? I watched a couple episodes of Delicious in Dungeon. Thought I'd check that out. We're closing in on the end of the Dressrosa arc in One Piece that I'm watching with the family. I haven't really been watching a whole lot lately. I have to admit, I am really looking forward to March 10th. It's going to be an epic day for all One Piece fans. The season 2 comes out, and I'm so looking forward to that.
ま、いいでしょ。そういうことならプールのことを考えてあげなくもないわ。
Wait, really?
たまには心の税金も忘れていいかなって。よし、許す許す。一日じっくり修行するって約束もあったしね。
I distinctly remember that. We did in fact do that. Yep.
ご褒美としてプール開きを許可しましょう。
I believe I have now watched episode 2. I'd have to double check. I'm pretty sure I watched episode 2 last week. Pretty sure it was episode 2. I have to double check on that. What kind of change of heart was that? Tosaka is suddenly in a good mood now? Then you'll lift the ban off the Tosaka household pool? It's a promise? Don't try to ask me for half of the water bill later.
ええ、招待するからにはそんな不手際はやらないわ。次の夏は期待していいのかもね。
I'm actually enjoying it, I think, a little bit more than I did the anime, actually. It hit the ground running, and the pace has not let up in the slightest, which is insane. Tosaka smirks happily. I never thought, like, with most live actions, if they hit the ground running, they tend to, ease up after a few episodes. And I guess let you catch up mentally, I guess. But Parasite the Grey seems to just, they hit the ground running, and instead of the pace slowing down, it seems to have picked up in episode 2, so I'm really looking forward to if they keep the pacing. It seems like she's having fun looking down on the poor. Oh yeah, can I bring Saber? There won't be another opportunity like this. It would be a waste for me to keep it all to myself.
どういうこと？それ。
It is one of the rare good live actions. Well, it's boring swimming alone.
一人？
I guess we were kind of implying that Tosaka would be there. Oops. So let's call everyone over and all go out. Not just Saber, but invite Sakura and Ryder too. I count the members at my place with my fingers. Even if Ilia's castle were... Even if Ilia's castle, where it's always winter, has a hot spring there, probably isn't a pool. If it's always cold, then I'm sure she'd be happy if we invited her. Oh, then we'd have to invite Fujine, or else she'll sulk.
ちょっと、エミヤくん。
I don't think we were supposed to invite anybody, actually. Oh yeah, sorry for being inconsiderate.
気が回らないにも程があるわよ。
Is there a limit to how inconsiderate Shiro can be? You're saying we should invite Mitsuzuri, Makidiri, and the others? Of course, the more the merrier.
違うでしょこの当変木。
No, this is a private pool excursion. Made for two. We'll clean up while we're hanging in the pool. You can rest in the house. We're making Rin mad. I don't know what Tosaka doesn't like, but she goes silent. The fact that you're inviting everybody to her pool when it's supposed to be just the two of us. Oh yeah, it might get a little bit loud. But it's a private pool, right? We can be noisy without causing trouble to others. So we can let loose and do all sorts of things we can't do in public. You can float a rubber boat in the pool or have a barbecue party in a public You can't float a rubber boat in a pool. Or have a barbecue party at a public facility. Well, I mean, you could try. If the public facility is outside, I guess you might be able to. What did I like the most? Out of recommended shows. I guess what I like the most about the recommendations you've made so far is the shows that you've recommended, they're really not afraid to get a little dark. They're not afraid to just pull the peel back and get a little crazy and dark about things. It's kind of enjoyable. I'm getting excited just thinking about it. Right, isn't that fine?
わけないでしょ何考えてるこのけだもの
A beast! We're a beast now! Wow. This escalated quickly. Ow. Ow, ow. Poor Shiro just got freaking destroyed. What, is she taking us while we're down? I wake up from a burning sensation. The asphalt that burns from the sun is hot. I can't bear it and lie on my back.
うちの庭で私の目の前で何するつもりよ。信じらんない、このアーチャー予備軍。
Yeah, precisely. That is a good example, Gumi. That is a really good example. Do not lump me in with that future self, okay?
決めた。これからは白以外もう誰も一歩たりともうちの敷地に入れない。
What? Wait, why did you reach such a conclusion? I don't remember being favored.
覚え、もう鈍すぎてイライラする。
We did promise to. What do you mean? Calm down and tell me why, Tosaka.
開き直ったわね、いきなり。
He's always defiant. Yeah, I definitely might be a little thick-headed. No, dude, you're far more than a little thick-headed.
ちょっと
And even Red agrees with me. Sorry, a lot. Well, that's why, I won't know unless you tell me clearly. I need your explanation.
それはつまり
That was messed right up. That episode with the two twins? That was so messed up. See, so you need to explain this first?
ありがとう。違う。だからエミヤくんは私のプールの掃除をするからエミヤくんだけ招待するの。
A promise like that? Well, I was planning to clean by myself. I recall cleaning before opening the pool at Hamurahara. It's a big task of emptying the pool of 500 meters and 8 lanes, picking up the trash, washing off the moss with a scrub brush, and disinfecting all sides. It was originally the duty of the swimming club, but I deal with it for 3 whole years before I realized, so I have enough experience. Yeah, that's a pretty memorable set of episodes.
約束するまでもないでしょ。対価もなしにプールを使おうなんて10日交換の原則に反するんだから。
We're working on the principle of fair exchange now, are we? When the hell did that happen? Not bad. Fooling me from the start and planning to boss me around. That's why I can't let my guard down in front of Tosaka. Fine, then we'll all clean the pool together, so will you allow it?
本当にわかんないやつね、あんたって。私はうちに退去して上がられたくないって言ってるの。
But you're close with everyone.
それはこれとは別問題。
It is a different
せ
story.
っかくのプライベートプールなのにわざわざ人口密度高くしてどうするのよ。
So it's not your style to have fun with a large crowd? Fine, then I'll look after your house while you're away too. As a fair exchange, you will open the pool to Saber and the others. It's fine if they use it quietly, right? You did have a really sad backstory.
いいわけあるか。絶望的なまでの巡りの悪さね。
If their situation hadn't been different even a little bit, I don't think they would have ended up the way they did. Oh, we just got clocked again. Shoot. I feel like I made her mood much worse.
いいから、もう何も考えないこと。
Probably a wise thing to do. Just stop thinking.
家のプールを使うのはシローだけ。セイバーたちに貸すのは永遠になしなんだから。わかった？わかったら副将。はい。
Oh, yes, I'm the only one that can use your pool, I think.
反応遅い。プールを使うのは自分だけです。プールで遊ぶのは自分たちだけです。はい、副将。
I'm the only one who will use your pool. We are the only ones who will hang out in your pool. Do I get to live now?
遅い、もう一回。いい？プールを使うのは自分だけです。プールで遊ぶのは自分たちだけです。プールに誘うのは私だけです。はい、副将。
Yeah, I'm the only one that will use your pool, and we're the only ones that will hang out in your pool. I'm the only one that will invite to your pool. Is that enough, please? I get to live, I think, hopefully. Wait, what? I feel like something I'm not used to saying got mixed in at the end.
よろしい。やればできるじゃない、シロ。
As being that badass triple parasite without the use of his parasite was absolutely freaking insane. Tosaka is sulking in front of me. Hold on. That would be an invitation to the pool, not a date, right?
当然でしょ。はっきり言ったじゃない、エミヤ君。
Well, I mean, I'm happy, but... So at the pool or your place?
ダメ。うちのプールじゃ割が合わないわ。明日か明後日にでもシロをあれに連れてくわよ。
There's a gigantic dome made entirely of glass in the direction she's pointing. You mean Waku Waku Zaban?
ええ。ヨーロッパの本格リゾート地を思わせるゆったりした空間が魅力的。水温は体温に近い33度から34度に保たれ、1年を通じて楽しめるプールリゾートよ。
Tosaka reads off the advertising slogan off the billboard. Oh, well, that's impressive.
じゃあもっと感動する。
I'm still trying to figure out how he actually managed to pull that shit off.
プールサイドはビーチの水際のように浅瀬のマリン感覚を楽しめる水遊びエリ
It's
アで
really, he should have been way outclassed by that boss parasite dude. But I guess when you have protag powers.
さあ、あのバラエティに富んだ常夏の楽園で心も体も分解されなさい。
You mean release? Wait, was that actually reality without any jokes?
現実も現実よ。エミヤ君はあそこで私とデートするの。
Hold, the date is fine, but isn't having a date over there too sudden?
むしろ遅すぎるぐらいよ。水着も新調したばかりだしちょうどいいわ。まだ誰にも見せてないからシローに初お披露目してあげる。
Thank you, I think. We are definitely privileged. The impact is like I was pierced in the heart with gay bulg. Tosaka's swimsuit. My breath gets taken away, sometimes even when she's in her regular clothes. But wouldn't I for sure die instantly if she shows me something like that?
次の夏にはまた育ってるだろうから。
Okay, that might have done it.
エ
I,
ッチになって着られなくなっちゃってる
he
かも。
he shouldn't have been able to even hurt, like connect, because he should have been so severely outclassed. By the parasite, but still, pro tag powers for the win.
あ、シロはそっちの方がいいのかしら。
And they're still growing. I'm relieved she's not talking about her height. Wait. I get nervous enough when she's wearing clothes, but would I not only die instantly, but for sure become a heroic spirit?
ウォータースライダーは2人一緒に滑れるんだって。高低差18メートル、全長180メートルの中、最高速度40キロメートルで体をくっつけたら、揉み合ってどこ触っちゃうかわかんないわね。
Damn, Tosaka. Is she trying to finish me off? I get shocked just by touching her hand. But would I not only die instantly and become a heroic spirit, I'd become Tosaka's servant for sure.
ね、これだけ言っても私とはデートしたくないの？
Yeah, but Sojiro has there Sojiro has extra like bonuses that Suichi just doesn't have access to. But I agree. One-shotting a werewolf with your bare hands, like, is kind of absolutely busted. Tosaka looks away meekly. I somehow swallow the saliva that's accumulated in my mouth and try to strain my eyes at Tosaka trying to see through her acting. I won't get fooled. Tosaka tried to get me to clean the pool as if it's natural earlier. Of course she's going to push some absurd demand on me after I accept. If that happens, my social status will fall and I'll be a prisoner of Alcatraz, doomed to my fate. Says you. Says you. As far as I'm concerned, Ryder is wife and best waifu in Fate. Actually, it's a toss-up between Ryder and friggin' Mordred. A date with Tosaka is such high value, I won't be able to pay it off for the rest of my life. I won't listen. There's no way I can believe such a good deal.
ええ、そうよ。私は性格悪いわよ。だから10日交換にデート中はシロを私に絶対服従させるわ。プールで丸1日こき使ってやるんだから、それくらい当然でしょ？
Huh? What? That's all I need to do. Oh, if that's the condition, then I have no problem. What is wrong with you, Shiro? I'm going to boss you around like you're my little bleepity bleep. and you're going to enjoy it. Oh, well, when you put it that way, absolutely, please do. Boss me around. Damn it, Shiro. Ugh. I have not watched Miku sing Bring Me to Life yet. I can't believe I forgot to do that.
ちょっとシロ、それでいいの？
I'm asking just in case, but are you fine with something like that?
そんなことなんてことじゃないけど、シロがいいなら望むところよ。
Then it's decided. If I can spend the whole day with you, with someone like that, Wait. Let's try this damn sentence again, shall we? Then it's decided. If I can spend the whole day with you with something like that, then I feel like it's a good deal. I don't feel like it's a good deal. First of all, obeying Tosaka is an everyday thing. Nothing changes from just adding the word completely in front of it.
そう、じゃあ約束ね。私以外のことは全部忘れて、私に絶対服従して楽しむ。
Oh. Mordred's got some pretty nice thighs, too. So does Ryder. It's a crazy position to be in when I hear it again, but I get it. I'll be looking forward to it. My mindset has already gone ahead to the day of the date. I wonder what Tosaka's new swimsuit is like. Since I'm not interested in fashion, I have no idea what the current trend is, so I can't even imagine. Honestly, I think that the main character for Parasite the Grey should have also been the main character for Parasite. I like her more than I like Shuichi, honestly. Yes, I did watch episode 2, because, friggin' the inspector that is taking a liking to the MC, gave her case to that government group, and now that government hothead lady knows that our MC has a parasite. So that's gonna cause all kinds of weird ass tension. There's a Nightcore song with Ryder in it? Sweet. I know Nightcore also did another song that used a bunch of One Piece characters. It's got Boa Hancock, Carrot, Koala, Nico Robin, Nami, and they're all dancing away to I can't remember what song it was. Tosaka's mindset has also gone ahead to the day of the date. She refuses it flatly.
いいわよ、覚悟してなさい。そんなふざけたこと言えないように思いっきり振り回してあげるんだから。
Tosaka sulks crankily, looking in the other direction. Just like this, I made a promise to go to the pool with Tosaka from unexpected good luck and bad luck. Even so, when Tosaka invited me on a date in the past, she would let Saber come, and we would go out with the three of us. I wonder what kind of change of heart she had. And now we have Rin plans at the pool. Yes, Rin plans at the pool. There's one with Rin too. That's kind of a common thing these days to use popular characters. Alright guys, wow. Do we talk to Saber in the living room? Do we talk to Saber at the shopping district? Or do we head over to Tosaka's house? What do you guys think we should do? I bet it sounds freaking amazing. I love that song, so I'm really looking forward to listening to me sing it. What do you guys think? Should we talk to Saber in the living room? Should we go see her in the shopping district? Or should we head over to Tosaka's house to talk to her? So Gumi says we should go talk to Tosaka in her house. Anybody else? Oh my. So we have a vote going we have a vote going in two different directions. Oh dear. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. Because, in the last stream there, I jumped the gun on you there, Connie. We're going to go and talk to Saber in the shopping district. Gumi, we'll give you the next one, okay? I walk while pushing bicycle number 2 and its front basket. The first one that was mine was being ridden by Ryder before I knew it. Now I'm mostly done with shopping. Oh yeah, I have to replenish things related to refreshments. Fujine devoured the snacks we had stored. Ryder ran away riding my bicycle. Those are fine, but my body feels heavy and sluggish. It's a series of unfortunate events. Fujine said she had some more snacks. She'd get some more snacks later. But I don't know when that'll be. Alright. I checked the inside of my wallet. I was able to make it in time for the sale today, so I still have a lot of money left. I guess I'll go stop by Edomiya for now. Yes, Saber is Daikun's wife. Well, waifu wife anyway. Saber, how is you? That looks freaking tasty, actually. Not gonna lie, that looks really freaking tasty. Saber, calm down and swallow your food first. How rare. It's rare for Saber, who draws attention, to go outside and snack on food. Maybe. Yeah, it's rare for you to come shopping at the shopping district by yourself. I usually give Saber my wallet when she goes grocery shopping, but I'm pretty sure I didn't give it to her today. I wonder how she's paying for things. I have to shop at Ediodoma today. Eat while it's warm. Eat it while it's warm. Yes, his actual wife and him have been together for, I do believe it has been more, I believe they've been together since high school, actually. And I'm very happy for the both of them.
先に一人だけでいただいてしまってすみません。
Well, that's yours. Wait, I hadn't given you my wallet. But were you okay?
はい。大河にいくらかいただきました。
Oh, Taiga gave up some money. Fujine did. Wow, how generous of her to give you an allowance. Her payday was quite a while ago, right?
ええ。家で会った大河はいつになく上機嫌でした。これでおやつを外で食べてきてねと。
Oh, I see.
白、顔色が悪いのですが、どうかしたのでしょうか。
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. A relationship as solid as theirs is a rarity these days. And I think what makes it even better there, Gumi, is that when Ari-chan does cosplay, she cosplays as Saber. So that's what this is about. Fujine found our secret stock of emergency snacks and was having a party. Fujine, who was in a good mood from being full, happily gave Saber a generous allowance. Saber has no way of knowing how Fujine will be scolded by me and Sakura. Yeah, it is kind of cool. What I think is cooler, though, is not that she cosplays as Saber, but that they have been together since high school, and that's just absolutely amazing. I love that for them. She looks at me worried from the side, and I wave my hand to tell her that it's nothing.
タイガがどうかしたのですか？
No, it's the usual Taiga. But come to think of it, I've never received an allowance from her. I reminisce about the past for a bit. Me, a kid who was stubborn but clinging on to my old man, and Fujine, who was attached to my old man. He played with me, or rather, I was being played with, but never really received any allowance.
そうなのですか？
Fujine always complained when it came to money. Even when she got a job, I feel like she didn't change my... Saber pauses. When I look back and follow her gaze, it's almost the season for Chinese steamed buns. From the steam that leaks out and the scent of meat buns, I'm also deeply moved that it's becoming that time of year. Saber touches her pocket with her hand. I hear the sound of coins clinking.
少々足りませんか？
I'm happy for you. I love that. I love that for you that you're happy for it. I'm happy for you. If that's what fulfills you, don't change it.
いえ、今日は大判焼きで満足しましょう。 また後日の楽しみということで、過ぎたる幸せは身を鈍らせます。はい。
You can't help it, Saber. You know you want them. I hear her murmur. If that was the case, she shouldn't have discussed with me without having to ponder about it. Are you interested in the meat bun, Saber?
いえ、そんなことはないのですよ。
Well, she really
これ以
is.
上感触をいただいては夕食に差し障りが。
It's okay. I'll have half of it if you don't finish it. I still have a lot of pocket money, so you don't need to hold back. My wallet couldn't cry from just 1 or 2 meat buns. I have to agree with that statement, Gumi. Happiness comes from loving yourself. I leave the bicycle handbars with Saber and line up at the counter.
はあ、これが肉まんなのですね。白。
Saber picked up a meat bun full of steam. Not sure. Well, maybe his Saber. I need to thank Fujine. If it wasn't for Fujine acting on a whim, I wouldn't have been able to see Saber like this.
生地の中に閉じ込められた肉汁の旨味が。
Saber nods, her mouth full with meat bun. I can't make something like this at home. I would need a steamer or a steaming basket, and it seems like you would need a trick to knead the dough, too. Let's get back, Saber.
申し上げにくいのですが。
Saber pauses and is restless. Her gaze is still on the steamed bun steamer.
あそこに入っているあんまんというものも気になるのですが、どのようなものなのでしょうか。
Now we kinda have to get her a steamed sweet bun, too. Okay, I'll keep you company until the end. My wallet won't budge over 2 or 3 steamed buns. At least, that's what I'd like to believe. But I would have to think of some plan in case her interest shifts towards athletic steam buns, pizza buns, curry buns, or specialty-made shark fin buns.
良いところにいました。シロもセイバーも。
Ryder? Herding bicycle number 1 of the Emiya household, Ryder suddenly appears. She locks her brakes and drifts, making a sudden stop. Oh, Gooby. I can't comment on that. I have no knowledge of said buns. It's true that it got stolen from me, but she makes my complaints disappear riding it that perfectly.
何事ですか、ライダー。
On Saber's mouth, she looks at Ryder with fixed gaze, but there's no dignity.
肉まんを食べていましたね。食べかすがついていますね。
Absolutely, curry buns do sound really, really tasty. Actually, that entire list of buns sounded really tasty, to be honest. Curry buns, pizza buns, you name it, sweet bean jelly buns. They all sounded really freaking good.
いえ、それよりもいきなり呼び止めたのはどういうつもりですか？
Might be because Ryder caught her in an embarrassing moment, but Saber is confrontational. This is bad. Ryder won't talk back like this.
突然あのような運転で商店街の静寂を乱し、欲しいままに振る舞うあなたの所業にはほとほと呆れます。
You know what? Her glasses really do suit her. I do think that her glasses really do suit.
所詮ライダーとは荒れ狂うカンバのように騒がしいものなのですね。
おや、そのようにセイバーに言われるとは心外ですね。そう、これを見ても同じことが言えますか？
Then what Ryder takes out of her bag is... Oh, that's gonna cause a fight, ladies. An obenyaki from Veirud's underground food area.
ライダー、それはどういう
Underground obenyaki.
見てわかりませんか？
Black market obenyaki. I want some.
これはあなたの好物の大判焼き。しかも粒あん、こしあんのみならず、江戸前屋のレパートリーにないカスタード、チーズ、チョコレートもあります。
Saber looks distressed. She teaches Greek history. There we go. Greek history and mythology. That's what Oh, that would be classic. I'd sign up for that class. Hell yeah, in a heartbeat.
もしいただけるというのでしたら喜んで。あなたの条件は何ですか、ライダー。
Saber easily gives in. It's a swift decision that lives up to King of Night's name. Obenyaki is handed to her. So what will be forced to Saber in compensation for Ryder's obenyaki?
いえ、何も。
はい。
Wait, we're handing Ryder obenyaki for no we're handing over obenyaki for no reason? I'd be fine if she was just wearing her regular like turtleneck and jeans. But
これは一体どういう話か？
I just think it would be absolutely freaking perfectly priceless for Ryder to be teaching Greek history and mythology. That would just be classic. That'd be perfect. I mean, she probably wouldn't do so well when the lesson got to her older sisters, but you know, we'll just gloss over the Shapeless Isle section.
セイバー、そんなに急いで頬張らなくても大判焼きは逃げませんよ。
She's already eating. Could it be that she liked the chocolate or custard that much?
セイバー、私は常々同じ屋根の下で暮らす者同士、 せるなり喧嘩を売り合うようなわだかまりはよろしくないと思っていました。ですのでこれを機にあなたと仲良くやっていこうと思い、まずは挨拶代わりに。
Who are you and what'd you do with Medusa? Oh, Miss Purple-Haired Imposter? Who are you and what did you do with Medusa? I nod at Ryder's opinion. That was a very mature, big sister-like statement. On the other hand, Saber is ashamed of her actions. Saber is reflecting on the fact that she not only lost to the taste of the obaniyaki, but also was shown how big-hearted Ryder is.
シロ、あなたは私を笑いますか？
Huh?
私は資料が足りませんでした。
She didn't give it enough consideration. There's no reason to laugh at you.
ライダーは円満な日常を求めていたというのに、私は今までそういう私の至らなさが昔日の。
早く食べないと冷めますよ、セイバー。
ああ、そうでした。
Ryder has completely baited Saber. I believe Saber is a B cup. I don't remember where I heard, where I came across that bit of information. But I'm pretty sure Ryder or the Saber is a B cup, and I'm pretty sure Ryder is freaking D, I think. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure Saber is a B. Ryder smiles in this direction.
そうでした。シローにもぜひ受け取っていただきたいものがありました。
Well, it's not like I'm hungry yet. Ryder is rather thoughtful and generous today. Could it be that... Did you get an allowance from Fujine too, Ryder?
いえ、こちらは私の自腹です。日々の感謝と迷惑をかけたお詫びとして、ぜひとも。 これです。シロ、どうぞ。
Pretty sure Rin is a C, yep. C to a D, somewhere in there. Oh, thanks, Ryder. I was gonna say thanks, Ryder, but that's not what it says.
これが必要だと思います。
I flip over the vial that she hands me and look at the label. Strengthening Garlic Yohinbe Maca DX? Whatever the heck that is. What kind of word association game is this?
いろいろお疲れの様子ですので、これを召し上がってぜひともせい。いえ、力をつけていただきたいと。
My face twitches from the poisonous-looking label. Isn't this more like an aphrodisiac than an energy drink? Did she avoid a viper or sea snake because she's Ryder?
確かに最初は鼻についたり飲みにくかったりするかと思いますが。
Ryder?
ビール酵母の方が良かったのでしょうか。
That's not it. I beckon Ryder over with my fingers. Hey, what the heck happened with you today?
いえ、いろいろ思うところもありました。
I see. I thought that Fujine or Sakura told you two to get along.
それも別に。
I'm even more confused. One for me and Saber. Oh, can you buy something for Sakura too?
ええ、やはり桜が一番重要ですから。
Essential, not important or precious? Are you hiding something from Sakura?
何のことでしょう。
You're hiding behind the sign. You're hiding something there, Ryder. It's definitely interesting. I will get it's kind of, oh boy, is it messed up. It's really funny. I'm pretty sure it's meant to be a comedy. Cause it's freaking hilarious. I've only watched a couple episodes, so I'm not very far into it. But yeah, the character interactions are kind of wild. It really does remind me of how the characters interact in Fairy Tail. Like the main group of characters, how they all interact with each other. It's absolutely hilarious. How suspicious. She's outright suspicious.
いや、シロ、私は。
Ooh, flashback time.
つまみ食いですか、先輩。二人ともそんなに怒らなくてもいいじゃないのよ。
Fujine, is that something you can say after devouring all that? You should reflect on your actions.
そうですよ。おやつが欲しいんでしたら言ってくれればよかったのに。反省してください。反省。
Personally, I think anything past a damn D is excessive. Just putting that out there. Anything past a damn D is just excessive.
だってシローの家のおやつにそんな他人行儀なの
Though
は
I'm
嫌
not
じゃない？
surprised that Roberta has an
水
H
いらず
cup,
の食卓なのよ。
anything past a
シロ
D
ーの
is
ものは
just
私の
excessive
も
in
の
a
なのよ。
waste.
ブーブー。だからってつまみ食いはダメだって何度言ったらわかるんです。
Stealing bad. No stealing stuff. Fujine, you big meanie.
キャー、さくらちゃん怖っ。
It's not scary. Oh dear. Oh boy. Well, it is the special limited edition cake that Sakura reserved from Fleur that she had been looking forward to since a month prior. If someone had stolen it, even I would.
先輩、藤村先生に甘いです。家事を預かる者として公私混同はやめてください。
Oh You must be more serious. You must be more serious, Fujine. You're mainly a thigh and butt guy? Fair enough. You should reflect on your actions. Sakura is seriously scary.
だからってつまみ食いはダメだって何度言ったらわかるんですか。
Oh, I have a feeling Ryder stole something.
Ryder 先輩の血をつまみ食いしてたわね。
I think we just got busted.
黙っていればわからないと思うの？藤村先生がおやつをつまみ食いするのは多めに見ても、あなたが先輩を盗み飲みするのはお仕置きしなくちゃね、ライダー。
Wow, Ryder's absolutely terrified.
反省してるってば、さくらちゃんもシロも。
Come on, she said she's reflecting, Sakura.
ついカッとなって食べた。全部食べるつもりはなかった。反省している。
気の利かない少年犯罪の容疑者コメントみたいなのも実に藤村先生らしいんですけど、
わかりました。女藤村、片木の皆さんにご迷惑をおかけして申し訳ない。しっかり詫びは入れさせていただきましょう。
Never heard that saying before. To be honest, Saragumi,
一宿一般の恩義も心得ないやからと思われちゃ。
I like a little bit of curve to my anime girls. An apology, huh? Stop getting more permissions. Persimmons. Our shelf is about to reach its limit.
でも藤村先生の謝罪の意思はちゃんと受け入れないといけませんよね、先輩。
Well, that's true.
ここにいるのは心が広い方ばっかりですから。ほら、ちゃんと藤村先生が謝ればみんな気にしませんよ。
もうさくらちゃんは良い子だよ。あの子にくったらしいロリっ子と交換して。
Don't.
なるほど。詫びを入れれば皆許してくれるのですね。
Well. Oh, it's a lolly saying. No wonder I've never heard it before.
さあ、私は何も。
If you say so, then that's fine. It seems like Ryder was looking into the distance, lost in thought. I wonder what happened. I'd gladly drink this for now.
ええ。貧血や勢力減退の時にはぜひ。では、私はさくらに渡すものもありますので、お先に失礼します。
Ryder who straddles number 1 in front of us.
行ってしまいますかね。
Don't have things in your mouth when you talk. Yeah, she just went off riding number 1.
いえ、どうしたのでしょうね。
She isn't even a lolly.
彼女は一体。
I mean,
ああ、
I
で
guess
すがこのカス
technically
タード大判焼きは
she's
な
a
かなかに
lolly,
まろや
but
かで
not.
まっ
I
た
mean,
りと
let's
口に
face it,
広がる
she's
甘さがなんと
canonically an
も言え
adult.
ず。
Saber indulges in the flavor of the obaniyaki. Whatever. There's no use in tactlessly prying into things. Then let's go home and since we're finished
お待ち
shopping.
ください、シロ。
She calls to me at a halt as I lift up my she calls me to a halt as I lift up my heel. Yeah, I guess you could put it that way. She would be considered a legal lolly because she is canonically an adult. What's wrong, Saber?
まだ私はあんまんをいただいてます。
Why didn't she leave?
水臭いことを言いますね、セイバー。あんまんが食べたいのでしたら、そう私に言っていただければ。
Ryder says while smiling. Saber isn't being cautious this time. No, she's so happy that if she had a tail and ears, they would be wagging.
本当ですか？
ええ、私とあなたの中ではありませんか、セイバー。
ああ、今まであなたを属性の違う勝手気ままな女だと思っていた自分が恥ずかしい。ありがたくいただきます。
Yep, adult, short, and cute. That's our Ilya. And adult, short, cute, and psychotic. Let's be real. Let's add that in there because that is a description of Ilya that we cannot leave out. She's fucking psycho. He baited her, right?
それ
Of
では
course.
こちらも温かいうちに。
もちろんです。もちろんです。
Like a scene between close sisters. The two that are usually arguing are acting differently just for today. If they were always like that, then things would be a lot easier.
あんまん、シロもいかがですか？
Please feed Saber more than me until she's more satisfied. Oh, it goes without saying. But don't leave any food on your plate at dinner.
もちろんです。食事は別腹ですから、シロ。
There's all different body types in more than just anime. I can't help but make eye contact. It's usually the opposite, right? Wow. Saber and Ryder are actually getting along today. Strange things are happening. there are short girls in real life too. They're like, there are all body types in all kinds of, like, there's all kinds of body types in real life. There's all types of body types in fiction. I don't really see why this is such a problem. Alright, let's check out the front door. With someone? I guess we're going to the front door with Tosaka? Oh, we gotta go on our date with Tosaka at the pool. Absolutely, they're adorable in real life too. I made a promise to go to the pool with Tosaka. The objective was to see her in a swimsuit rather than to go swimming, but it didn't change the fact that we're going to go to the pool. The weather is good, so I'll try inviting her. Tosaka, do you have a minute?
エミヤくん、いいわよ。
Tosaka is in her usual cluttered room. It's not the right mood to bring it up out of the blue, but it's better to be straightforward with Tosaka. If I talk about it in a roundabout way, she might make unreasonable demands again. I came for a reason. Tosaka, do you remember our promise to go to the pool?
シントのワクワクザブーンのこと？
I'm speechless for about 5 seconds. Tosaka, who remembered our promise, seems to be ruminating about the conversation where many things happened.
そう。
It is crazy people think that if you like a certain type of fictional character, that makes you a despicable person in like actual like society. Personally, I'd have to say that the person with that opinion is the actual despicable one. I see.
わざわざ自分から来たってことは、
Oh, that yeah.
覚悟はで
Oops.
きたってことかしら。エミヤくん。
Prepared, huh? Well, yeah, to a certain degree. Given that we're talking about those kinds of things, I can't just face going to the pool with half-hearted resolve. If I'm going to see Tosaka in a swimsuit, I'm mentally prepared enough.
ならいいけど。
Yes, it is really dumb. I don't get why people have a problem with depictions of completely fictional characters.
エミヤくんこそ水着なんて持ってるの？一緒にいるのが学園指定の競泳用だっていうのはちょっと嫌よ。
Of course, I have one prepared. Yours also isn't our school's, right?
それじゃあご不満？
Well, I think you'd end up more unsatisfied than me, or at the very least, you'd make it difficult on me. Our school designated competition swimsuit has no sense of playfulness. Well, it's good in its own way, like how it shows the body's lines, but the water park should be a festival of colorful swimsuits. No, that's why a navy swimsuit would look good in a place like that. Simple as best. It's like the beauty of a flower in the wild. I know, there's so many people trying to get rid of fan service that it's not even funny. But that's part of the experience. If that's the case, then I don't mind. Tosaka is saying it's fine, so a competition swimsuit shouldn't be that bad either.
ごめん。 の冗談だったんだけど。どうしたのよエミヤくん。いつもならやめろって慌てふためくのに変に懐深かったりして。っていうかさっきから変よすごく。落ち着いているようで落ち着いていない。
That might be true. I'm going to the pool with Tosaka. Just because I'm mentally prepared doesn't mean my nerves will go away. Just as we're talking about this, I'm... Damn, I'm getting even more nervous. Calm down. We're just going to the indoor pool in our city. It's not like we're going to kill each other. Alright, I finally calmed down somehow. So we both have our swimsuits prepared, right? Then we don't have any time to waste. Let's go to the pool today. Show me your swimsuit as promised, Tosaka. I suggest again. For some reason, Tosaka gulps.
いいわ、望むところよ。挑まれたからには答えなくちゃ。遠坂の直れだし。けど。
What?
私の話ちゃんと覚えてる？エミヤくん。
Ain't that the truth, Gumi? It's all those... Now, I have nothing against people whose name is actually Karen. I have nothing against them. Unless they're like, you know, full-blown Karens that hate everything that they don't like.
このデートは10日交換。私の水着姿を見せる代わりに、エミヤくんは私の言うことを必ず聞くのよ。それでも、私の水着が見たい？
I said I wanted to see. I came to invite you unprepared. First of all, Tosaka's the one who asked me if I'm prepared first.
分かってるわ。確認しただけ。いいわ。約束だからね。後でどんなに後悔しても聞いてあげないんだから。
And then I'm chased away from her room. Tosaka has to get ready, so we decide to meet at the indoor pool in 30 minutes. Or meet at the door in 30 minutes, wow. Thus, we put our promise from that day into action. God knows what may happen. We're heading out. Look after the house for me.
みんな、お土産は期待しててね。
Well, we're only going to Shinto, so it'll be hard to get any fancy souvenirs.
嘘嘘、冗談だってば。ちょっと気分出しただけ。
I know. Yeah, I think I heard about it. Oda got like some threat in the mail because friggin' some moron doesn't like One Piece and figures that the rest of us shouldn't get to see it either. So, we were energetic when we left, but we start to lose words after we start to be aware of each other and more and more. It is within my expectations, but I'm surprised that Tosaka has gotten quiet too. Let's go then. Oh, I have a ticket that I received as a gift.
ああ、そうなの？得したわね。
It's this. Tosaka is also oddly meek, which makes me go crazy.
見えてきたわね。ワクワクザブー。情けない。今になって気にしだす
Yep, they're the kind of if I can't be happy, no one gets to be happy kind of person. I hate that. irritates the ever-loving hell out of me. Huh? Did you say something, Tosaka?
別に初めて行く場所だから面白ければいいなって。そういうエミヤ君は楽しそうね。
Is she not interested at all? But after glaring at Waku Waku Zaban, she directly shouts out to me in high spirits.
よし、行きましょう。シロ、覚悟はいいわね。
Yeah, I said it was from the start.
それじゃあ行くわよ。
They're not just fighting against it, Gumi. I read an article recently. Japan has actually banned censorship of the internet and fictional content. So, in a way, we're kind of winning this fight. Oof, let's go then.
着替えたら首を洗って待っていなさい。
Tosaka marches toward Waku Waku Zaban. That bravery is like a tank or an armored car. I can only follow behind like a combat medic. I'll see you in 15 minutes at the poolside. I part with Tosaka in front of the locker rooms, change quickly, and go through the gate after checking myself in the mirror once. It is a step in the right damn direction. It is now completely illegal in Japan to censor the internet and or any fictional content. In the midst of the peaceful early autumn, when one wouldn't desire the hot sun rays of August. Ah, the sun rays, which are strong enough to make one want to close their eyes, await the many couples. Whoa, they really made something like this? The artificial sunlight that recreates summer? Blue sparkles as far as the eye can see. I thought it was fishy when I saw the ad, but now I'm genuinely happy. Didn't we come here once with Saber? I guess technically, since that was a different run through the week, that never actually happened? Yeah, there's been some major censorship of One Piece. Fortunately, they've gotten past that now, I think. And they're just letting Ichiro Oda draw what he wants to draw. At any rate, the dome is an eternal summer. If they can recreate summer at a water park this brilliantly, it would make sense why people would want to visit to remember summer. All right. I wait for Tosaka in a beach chair I pulled over. Compared to guys changing, girls take a lot of time. Tosaka's swimsuit, huh? I'm also super excited, but for now I wonder what kind of conditions she'll present to me in exchange. I can't let my guard down. Tosaka is well experienced in troubling me and having fun. Whatever. I won't think about it too much and just wait for Tosaka. Yeah, we're in the final arcs, the final arcs of One Piece. I believe we were, like, in the manga, they're just finishing up, Elbath, which is, I believe, the second last island. I think the next island that we're traveling to is, Lodestar. Not sure entirely, but yeah, we're closing in on the end of One Piece. If Tosaka comes, it will cause the air among the other customers with those... It causes stir among the other customers. With those looks and that figure of hers. Yeah, that is a crazy thing that a lot of people seem to just latch on to. That'll let me know that she's coming, so there's no way I'll be caught off guard. Just now, I feel like I saw something like a good luck charm in the corner of my eye. Right. I wasn't seeing things. I see Tosaka dressed in white and glittering at a distance. Her outfit is too strange to be called a swimsuit. Hey Tosaka, wait, don't run away! When I stop her, she comes over reluctantly. No, that is true. You don't see anime fans running around being absolute menaces to society.
大声出さないでよ。誰か知り合いがいたら困るじゃない。
Why, are you worried about that now? You can tell right away. You can tell right away from a distance. So what is that? Tosaka is covering her body with a white bath towel in front of me. It's just like a poncho. Could it be possible that this is Tosaka's swimsuit?
見てわからない？
I can tell. That's my bath towel.
ああ、これはちょっとエミヤくんの借りたから。
I knew it. But I'm not trying to ask her where the towel came from. What's more important than anything right now is what's underneath the towel. Tosaka, I'll have you show me that swimsuit of yours today. You promised it.
こっちだってそのつもりよ。でもね、シロ、お互いフェアに行きましょう。
Fair? I don't think there's anything fair about her hiding in a towel. It seems like there's a big gap in our values. Fair? What do you mean by that?
だっていきなり私の水着姿を見たら交換条件を無条件で飲むってことになるじゃない。エミヤ君にも判断する機会はあってしかるべきよ。
It probably is self-projection, to be honest. It probably really is a lot of projecting their own, thoughts and whatnot onto others. It really... It's gotta be. I see, so that's what you mean. It must be Tosaka's way of being kind. I wonder what's gotten into her all of a sudden. But this must be what you could call an ultimatum. Huh, so what are you gonna do if I don't agree, Tosaka?
それはあなたが気にしないでもいい事柄よ。じゃあ契約開始ね。私からエミヤ君への条件は。
I gulp and listen to what Tosaka has to say.
今日一日 私の命令に絶対服従。
Phew, so it's only that. Sure, that's a piece of cake.
絶対服従よ、絶対服従。サーバントよ、小間使いよ、召使いよ。あなたちゃんと分かってるの？
I get it. That's not too different than how things have been up to now. It's not an exchange condition, but I shall gladly accept it if that's the condition she's proposing. Right? They run around bitching and moaning about everybody else, and then Karma comes back and rips their head off. It's actually kind of fun to watch. As Karma comes back to get them. I love it. I love a good karmic comeuppance. Well, I'm glad that my prediction was off.
言われてみればそうね。せっかくの水着の条件ならもっとひねりを加えた方が。
No, you don't have to make it twisted. So what will you do? If you want to be sure, I'll make a vow or contract or whatever.
そこまですることはないわよ。約束したらシローは逆らわないんだから。
It's true. Once Shiro has promised, he will die not breaking it. She knows me well. This will satisfy the conditions of the fair exchange. In that case, it's Tosaka's turn now. This is awkward. With just one final push, my wishes would be realized, but I can't make that one push. But Tosaka's going to get cranky at this rate. I don't have any real proof, but I'm certain from my intuition. Ahem. I clear my throat once. Tosaka is being timid, which is out of character for her, so it makes me extra nervous. But nothing will happen if I don't say something. Then the contract is complete. You know, I want to see your swimsuit. We're thirsty as if we've swallowed dry ice, huh? Wait, that would kill me. The waves are so unbelievably loud, it's actually the middle of summer.
バカ。
Then a white cloth falls to the ground. A red that's blinding. A scarlet swimsuit that hides her smooth body. It's like black tea and lemon, a bird in the sky, or salt and pepper in a frying pan. The swimsuit suits Rin Tosaka as if she was always meant to wear it. I'm so aroused I want to blush. To be honest, there were times when I suspected that my desire towards the opposite sex was lower than average. But I shall declare that was a needless worry.
どう？これでご満足？シロ？
The archive has a lot of lolly fans? Awesome. I'm looking for a comment right now. I need to get my senses back and control my wild nature.
なんとか言いなさいよ、あんた。ちょっと。
Oh, well. Wait, sorry.
いきなり謝るのはなしよ。で、どうなの、シロ？
I mean, just how I can only say that delicious things taste good, I could say well, but it looks good on you. It looks so good on you that it's too good. Really is rocking this scarlet bikini.
面白い表現ね。それって私が水着に？それとも水着が私にもったいないくらい？
That right there is a trick question, ladies and gentlemen. This right here is a trick question. The answer is obviously she's too good for the swimsuit. Idiot! Obviously, you're too good for me.
ありがとう。けどそんなことないわよ、エミヤくん。あなたもそうね。女の子っぽく褒めるなら健康的なお色気ってところかしら。
He giggles joyfully. But what is healthy appeal? Well, I do work out. But if I'm to be your partner, I'd prefer height over muscles. If I were 5 centimeters taller, then Tosaka could walk with her head held high.
大丈夫。その辺は今後の成長に期待させてもらうから。ありがとうね、シロ。
Why are you thanking me?
いいの、秘密よ。さあ、取引交渉はこれにて成立。覚悟なさい。ここから遊びまくるわよ。
So, about everyone's princess who is completely returned to normal. It's summer. It's undeniably summer, even if it's October. The indoor water resort, which is unaffected by weather, is fully displaying its power, and just this venue is full of midsummer vibes. There's tropical juice on a tray in my hand. Tosaka is...
ちょっとしたパラダイス気分ね。
floating carefree.
どうしたの、エミヤくん。難しい顔してるわよ。
Nothing. This was our promise. In exchange for Tosaka relaxing, I'm pretending to be a servant next to her. I must look awfully weird holding a tray in one hand, while the others who are in a leisurely mood. I'm supposed to obey her every command, so this is within a tolerable range. But once I collect myself, I get sad wondering what I'm going to do in this neighborhood pool that I can't get by, that I can get by.
いいわね。あっちは辛気臭くて気がめいってたから。
By over there, you mean England?
そう。霧のロンドンって言えばロマンチックだけど、基本的に冷涼必順なところよ。あれなら花の都パリにあった方がいいのにね。それがダメなら温泉があるとことか。
What, Paris aside, wouldn't it be very would it not be very tasteful for a mage to be living in like hot spring resort like Beppu or Kusatsu?
鎌倉とかには分子に混じっていたって話よ。もっともおじい様の世代だけど。
How long ago were writers living in Kamakura? I don't know much about other mages in this country other than Kiritsugu, Tosaka, or Mato, so this is my first time hearing about it.
ともかくあっちの太陽の少なさを実感すればやっぱりバカンスも行きたくなるわよ。やっぱり夏はいいわね。こうしてのんびりしてるだけですごく気が楽になるわ。
You found what? That's why I'm happy, Blue Archive. Fans found out that Gazdar's secret was why he was attacking Blue Archive. Yeah, it's... Kinda messed up. Tosaka says this. All while she floats, she looks like she's enjoying herself. The water is warm, smooth, and the rhythm of the waves feels good. Granted, I'm only standing by the pool.
シロ
What, are you going to start paddling out to sea?
そうじゃなくて向こうに一緒に行ったらね。休暇の間にこっちに戻ってくるのもいいけど一緒に向こうの海に行きましょう。
The ocean, huh? Does England have beaches where we can swim? Well, it does have beaches. I don't know if you'd want to swim in that cold-ass water.
あるけど砂浜の日光浴ばっかりで面白くないわよ。行くのなら南仏コートドジュールかエーゲ海あたり。やっぱり地中海がゴージャスで花よね。
I agree. Going on vacation to the Aegean would be absolutely grand. Tosaka sounds relaxed. A vacation by the Mediterranean Sea, huh? It's cliche, but I can only think of turquoise ocean and white coast. A sea resort with just the two of us. No, that's even harder to imagine. It's pretty legit. What's the Mediterranean Sea like?
それはもうきっと楽園みたいなところよ。
楽園ですか。昔日の姿は各夜ですね。
Do I hear a rider?
あの辺なら私も詳しいのです。クレタかミロス、パロスやナクソスですか。
We're definitely hearing a rider. Wait. What is that answer that oddly seems to be speaking from experience? It's Medusa! And that swimsuit looks phenomenal on her. Oh, what? When I look back, there's an eye-popping beauty. She's in a swimsuit that and doesn't have glasses on, but she is... right?
こんにちは、シロ、リン。ここでお会いするとは奇遇です。
Yeah, it is crazy how some people are like that. I'm glad you don't have to deal with it anymore. Ryder smiling in a swimsuit. Am I dreaming again? And she doesn't have glasses on, yet there isn't a mountain of stone statues all around. Ryder, you don't have glasses on. Why are you here?
いえ、私も骨休みに遊びに来ていただけです。リンやシロと同じように。
Wow, I didn't know Ryder, who was always reading books whenever she's free, had time to go hang out at the pool.
お二人のお邪魔をする気はなかったのですが、私のこっちのことをお話ししていたようなので、つい口を
We
挟
were,
んで
in
しまいました。
fact, discussing. Well, I don't think the entire Mediterranean you can call your hometown. I think you have to pick part of it there, sweetie. Well, yeah, but still. I look at Ryder's swimsuit without being obvious. My mind was about to explode when I saw Tosaka's too, but Ryder is also neck and neck with her. Or rather, their intentions are different. The way she's hiding her full proportions as a mature woman with such little fabric is like a crime.
何か私におかしなところがありますか？
No, nothing weird. No, it's nothing at all. You're completely perfect. She's so perfect that she has as much impact as a 1-ton punch.
そうですか。シロに褒めてもらえて自信が出ました。
Oh, so now Medusa gets to make use of Nami's happiness punch, huh? Great, we're all screwed. Minutes after the fact, it's about her swimsuit. It's rare to see Ryder smiling like this. It's only natural that I would forget the situation and admire her. Wait, more importantly, Ryder, are you alone today?
ええ、羽を伸ばしに来ただけです。リンとシロの監視のため私が尾行に来た。というのも面白そうですが、残念ながら今回は偶然です。
Following us. There's only one person who could ask Ryder to do that.
さて、私はお邪魔でしょうから、あちらで泳いできます。お二人ともごゆっくり。エーゲのことが知りたいのでしたら、後ほど喜んで。
Then she disappears into the water without making a single wave and goes off into the distance swimming underwater. The way she swims is oddly inhuman. But then again, it makes sense for Ryder. I stare in the direction Ryder went. Oh, she's not coming up to the surface. She disappeared into the water like a water snake. Yes, I'm glad you kept your you know. I'm glad you had faith in yourself over those 6 years.
ちょっとエミヤくん
Huh? Tosaka is mad while floating on a swim ring. Yeah, because we were paying attention to Ryder. Well, Ryder was just here.
そうね、私もびっくりしたわ。まさか本当に知り合いに会うとは思ってなかったし。
Yeah, Ryder was quite something. She didn't even have her glasses on, but I wonder what she's doing about her mystic eyes that can turn people into stone.
ああ、それは大丈夫。あれは一生合わせようにハードコンタクトも作ってみたんだけど、そんなことじゃなくて。
Oh, she's got contact lenses.
エミヤくん、さっきは随分とライダーに見とれていたようじゃね。
Can ya blame us for oogling? Ooh. So damn observant. No, cautious. It's like she knows exactly what her butler is doing behind her.
そうよね。私もライダーったらすごいなって思ったし。もう呆れるやら羨ましいやら。
I'm glad that you understand. I am in absolute obedience mode, so I can't help but make an excuse in a butler-like tone.
じゃあ、ライダーのどこを最初に見た？
I refuse to answer that on grounds that I may get myself in trouble. What do you mean by which part? I panic over my master, I mean Tosaka's merciless interrogation. By asking where I looked first, she's probably trying to ask which part I was admiring. Probably not, Gumi. Most people that are like that wouldn't last like freaking 5 minutes on the receiving end. That's quite a hard question.
いやね、エミヤくんと同じところ見てたのかなって興味があってさ。
That's it, you know. Even if I lie, she'll probably find out. And it's a natural action for a guy. The part I looked at first was... Yup.
顔が赤いわよ、エミヤくんったら。
That's what part he looked at. I'm sorry, but that's just... Of course I'd blush. First of all, you know. The pool is that kind of place. It would be rude not to admire women's bodies.
お、ちゃんと正直に答えたよね。えらいえらい。
I'm grateful to have such a compliment. Wait, what about you?
白と同じかな。
Wait, that was the first place you looked to? Tosaka flutters her legs. Is she sulking?
あそこまで立派だとね。やっぱり負い目は感じちゃうわけ。それにライダーは全体があれでしょ？
A completely perfect body where everything curves inwards and outwards in all the right places? Oh, it's like how I get jealous about how tall Archer or Lancer is.
せっかく気合を入れてエミヤくんをあっと言わせようと思ったのにね。ま、ライダーじゃ仕方ないけど、相変わらずここ一番はケチがつくみたい。
Tosaka sighs. I don't even think they'd last like frickin' 5 months, to be honest. Really, if I had to choose who is better, I'd say you're cuter. I tried to get her to agree with me. Shoot. I may have just blurted that out, but even I blush from how direct it was. Whoops. Oh, Tosaka? I called her, unable to stand the silence. It is my duty as a butler to give a lending hand to my master when she's at a loss. It was pretty, of course, but not as pretty as when I first saw you in your swimsuit.
らしくもないお世辞ね。
It's not flattery. You know I'm good at that sort of thing. No, I'm no good at that sort of thing. Yeah, even if I'm clumsy, I know when I need to explain myself. See, no matter how pretty Ryder looks in her swimsuit, it doesn't feel real, even if I look at her. I'm just blown away. Well, no offense to Ryder, but it's like seeing Mount Fuji or Niagara Falls.
そうね。なんとなく言いたいことはわかるわ。
Right, but I was genuinely happy when I saw you. It's not about who beats who in terms of boobs or figure or whatever. But it's so like you that I can't express it well. Oh man, that's rough, dude. That it was so bad that you didn't even feel good after getting home and out of the situation. Well, fortunately, you don't have to deal with it anymore. I stir around the water that's up to my hip in frustration. Tosaka is watching over me while floating. To put it bluntly, I realize how aroused I was getting from looking at you.
こんなところで何言い出すのよ。
Right?
もう
Not the place to be saying that. I'm also embarrassed, so I would like for her to endure it. Wait, why am I getting so serious explaining myself? I didn't mean it exactly like that. Anyway, you're attractive enough, and I'm nervous even now, so don't mind Ryder. I get that that's what 6 years of stress will do. And I'm glad that that's no longer an environment you have to deal with. Is what I'm saying. Of course, I can't stop myself. I'm so embarrassed that I want to just carry Tosaka in her swim ring and take her somewhere else. Wait, I'll calm down. I'll calm down right away. I failed as a butler. I take 2 deep breaths. Those are all my true feelings as a butler. That's how it is for me, so I don't have any issues with completely obeying you. It's fun. I'll serve those who want me. It's like being fulfilled with a faint yet pleasant feeling of superiority. I feel like I said something rather embarrassing out loud, but I clear my throat once and go back to standing upright. Tosaka?
もう私だって白をほっぽってどっか行けないじゃない。
Tosaka, who muttered something strange, gets up and out of the swim ring.
まだ手が焼けてしょうがないって言ったの。まあ悪いのはこっちだったんだけど。
Tosaka shrugs her shoulders. That wasn't directed towards me, but it was more like her way of self-reflecting. That's crazy. Fortunately, they never succeeded. Tosaka?
いいからプールにいるんだもの。これぐらい普通でしょ。
Was she even listening? I just confessed that I'm aroused even now.
ああ心拍数上がってる。本当に我慢してたんだエミヤくん。
I've been telling you so please distance yourself from me already.
ダメ。それと今ので再認識しちゃった。エミヤくんはまだまだ未熟者で、そのおせっかい焼きはどうあっても私の仕事なんだって。こればっかりはライダーもセイバーも邪魔できない天職よね。
She smiles. Yeah, sounds like people in your school were fucking nuts. To be honest, I even admired that smile from the bottom of my heart. I'm sorry for being inexperienced. I grumble in a butler-like tone.
え、悔しいなら私が取られて焦るようないい男に成長しなさい。その日を楽しみに待ってるわ、私のバトラーさん。
Is this another step towards absolute obedience? But becoming a full-fledged mage aside, a fine man, huh? I don't even have the slightest idea at all. This pool date might have been rather costly after all.
さて、未来の話はおしまい。今日は今日のプールを楽しみましょう。ほら来て、あっちにウォータースライダーとかあるじゃない。まずはあれをやって、その後はビーチバレーまである。ライダー捕まえてバレーしましょう。バレー、ヤッホー。
Yeah, you'd have to have a will of steel to go through that every day. Damn. Tosaka starts running around excitedly. Okay, okay. I shall keep you company, of course. I can't imagine that being an everyday thing. I have no way of defying her as a butler. I'll also have fun with all my might. There's about 5 hours left until closing. I bet the afternoon will also pass in a flash, just like the morning. Are you satisfied, Tosaka? I continue doing things that are more reckless than the assignments that Tosaka gave me. In the end, I even played beach volleyball with some muscular guys that I've seen before. I probably would have stopped going to school, honestly. Before I actually did stop going to school. She told me to help her win. But even with her asking me to do that, it felt like our opponents weren't human. Yeah, I probably would have quit school a lot sooner than I actually did, to be honest. We were playing rather seriously, too.
勝負事は何でも手を抜かないのが書くんだからね。でも高さが足りなかったわね。
The only people who could beat those two in height would be Mr. Kazuki and Father Kotomine. Tosaka, who made up for a lack of height with her athleticism, rolled around in a bikini and made the crowd go wild. It's like we lost the match but won the game. Oh yeah, Tosaka.
どうしたの？下の商店街に行って買い物でもしてく用事があるの？
I don't think it would have mattered that much, to be honest. Force me to go, I'll just walk in the front door and out the back door. We agreed that the deal would last the whole day. We came back from the pool and Tosaka changed into her regular clothes ages ago. But since we've already left, it wouldn't be weird for us to decide that the time limit had already passed. Do you want to continue? Absolute obedience for the entire day. If it is literally how it sounds, then we can continue up until midnight. Besides, I feel like I never want it to end.
じゃあ契約は完了。これでいい？
Osaka declares brilliantly as if getting rid of her regrets. Yeah, I can agree to that. Alright, I shall devote myself to you as long as your rebellious phase continues.
あら、シローもそんなお年頃なのね。よしよし。師匠が弟子の悩みはちゃんと聞いてあげるわよ。
Nothing is different after all.
ただいま。
We're back! I'm so tired.
お土産忘れたわね。
We did forget the
マカデミアンナッ
souvenirs.
ツとかハワイアンまんじゅうとかあったのに。
Yeah, that'll be for next time. Alright, well, I guess we will go to the afternoon. We're gonna wrap it up here right away. Just go into the... Okay, so we got some news. We got some stuff that we could do in the afternoon here. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna call it here. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me in today's stream. Had a lot of fun at the pool with Tosaka and Ryder. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't checked out Tuesday's episode of My Star Rail Journey, please do that. Also, tomorrow will be the next episode of Gundam Breaker 4. We'll be taking on the third of the Four Kings. So I hope everyone's looking forward to that. Alright guys, well we will catch you all in the next one. Bye for meow. We're done, Gumi. We'll continue on with story and whatnot in our next stream, which I believe will probably end up being next Wednesday. Again, thanks everyone. I appreciate you coming to the stream.